guys, welcome back to another episode of Now Loading. This is your host as always, Alex Thompson, and we have with us Christian Mason again. Back for you've been like a month straight now. No hiccups.
I just keep showing up.
Yeah, right?
Until you guys tell me to stop. I'm gonna assume I don't know if it's too forward of me, but I think I might be past.
Yeah, he's pretty permanent now. I think that's what it's come down to. So
yeah, pretty much.
You're gonna see his pretty face every week now. Look at this. Bing, sparkle. We need a little thing right on your head. The anime thing, right?
Do that in post.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, anyways, we are here to give you your key releases for the week of September 11th. So, what do you have for us this week?
I have for us this week, Metroid Samus Returns.
Ooh, okay, I've been waiting for this one a little bit. I mean, we saw the whole thing with E3 and everything, so stoked on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. 3DS exclusive, as one would assume. It comes out on 9/15, so that's 15th, a little past the 11th there. But it is basically like a not quite a reimagining. It's like a reconstruction, like they've been doing like the remasters. It's kind of like that of Metroid 2 Return of Samus, and this one's Metroid Samus Returns.
Did you say it's like a reboot?
Yeah, I guess it's like a reboot, but I think it's going to be like a good reboot as opposed to a lot of recent reboots.
Let's just hope that it's not like a reoccurring thing, and then we get the video game world turning into the movie world.
I think we'll be safe for now at least. Yeah, it looks good. It's just like a lot of the levels, a lot of the inspirations from that one kind of brought into a modern handheld experience.
Cool.
I think it's just single player. It's bringing some new amiibos though, so which I'm excited about because I do collect those guys. Got a couple right here. Which there's gonna be a new Samus one and a Metroid one.
Ah, cool.
So we're actually starting to get some villain amiibos, but a fun little fact that I found out about this: the music for Metroid Samus Returns. Sorry, I keep getting mixed up with Metroid 2 Return of Samus. Metroid Samus Returns for the Nintendo 3DS. The music was composed by the two composers that did the music for Super Metroid.
Oh, cool.
The Super Nintendo. Yeah, so I think it's
great soundtrack.
Yeah, very good soundtrack. I think it's gonna help kind of get you into the mindset of the game. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. And it's been the first one since the first side-scrolling Metroid game since 2004 too.
Oh wow.
So, and some people like the side-scrolling ones. I think there were a couple good.
I think that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
I saw one thing that stood out to me real fast I want to point out is during the game, like the gameplay and stuff, they have these little like reverse counter moves that you can do now, and it'll do like a slow motion kind of like in-game, it's almost cinematic-ish, where it's like a sequence where it's like, bah, 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 and all these cool flashy moves and stuff, and I feel that's new, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be like, I think she's gonna have her classic moves, but there's definitely gonna be some new stuff. Cause there's like the whole reimagining thing. I think like that counter attack is new. I think there's probably gonna be some new, maybe we'll see something like in the Smash Bros, kind of like the grab thing. Right. You know, I'm sure we'll see some stuff.
As long as we can still do our screw attacks and everything else.
I'm sure we'll be safe. But yeah, it comes out on the 15th, so not too much longer. We'll find out how it goes, and hopefully we can get those amiibos.
I know you'll be buying it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've had a good, got a new good 3DS game, so I'm hoping this will fill that slot nicely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I have a game coming out September 15th, and it is I don't want to say it's like it's kind of a sequel, but it's like the first standalone game in this series. But it's Dishonored Death of the Outsider. And I mean, if you've ever played any of the Dishonored games, I mean, you already know that it's kind of crazy, first-person action adventure, lots of magic and guns and stabbing people and everything else. I guess it wouldn't really be guns, but it'd be like shooting, whatever they're called. Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Just in the trailer alone, it was kind of insane, just like when we were watching it, with the amount of just like, I guess, violence.
There was quite a bit of violence. Yes, it deserved the M rating that it has received, I would say.
Yeah, but it's a sequel by Arcane and Bethesda, so, you know, They make good games.
Yeah.
They usually always make good games. And then it's about Billy Lurk makes her return to assassinate the outsider. So I guess that's why we get all this violence, right? When you have a game that's solely dealt on assassinating someone, then
There's gonna be a little bit of violence.
Yeah. But fast-paced. Everything about it looked pretty cool. I've never played any of the Dishonored games, like I was saying before.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
I think in a way we've both been dishonored.
Yeah. We've dishonored you, our viewer, for not playing this game.
It looks good though.
Yeah, it does look really good. I mean, the graphics look all right. I mean, there's some points where I just don't feel like it's consistent. Like whenever I was watching the trailer. But, yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to make the argument that maybe they focused on gameplay because it is on like the high processing power system.
Yeah, it's on PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how much of an argument, how much of a devil's advocate I can play there, but maybe it's just really they focused on it being so fun that you won't notice the slight variations in graphics qualities. I don't know. It looked like again, I have never played any of the Dishonored games, but it looked like a very angry BioShock to me. He was throwing stuff with one hand. He was like stabbing with it was like crazy.
Magic and all kinds of stuff.
Not sure what was going on, but I would, if presented to me, I would play it. I think that if a friend or something had it or whatever, I would definitely be like, hey, let me play this. I want to try it. Let me tag in.
Yeah, but no, it looks fun. High hopes for it, I guess. I mean, the other games, like I said, I've heard good things, so hopefully this sticks with the theme here.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Well, moving on now from our key releases, we're gonna get into a little bit of Mario news, of all things.
Got some Mario news.
Yeah, we got a bunch of Mario news here. So, well, I guess not a bunch, but it's kind of historical in a way.
We've got a problem, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you're good.
No. We've got a problem with the news. No, the news is the problem. No,
we have a problem with you.
Oh, man.
There is a news problem. We found out in this past week, there is the Japanese Nintendo website, and I went to the site myself, and on the site are character profiles. And one is, of course, of Mario.
Right.
And in it, I wrote down the exact Google translation, which I know can be iffy at times. But the gist of it says, actually there seems to have been work on Plumber a long time ago. And I've looked into it and kind of tried to do a little research, but basically what's the translation's really implying is that Mario is no longer a plumber. And this is troubling to me because I know it hasn't been like the biggest point in Mario's arc, I'd say, but like, I don't know. I think that's like he's the lovable plumber who, lives in the Mushroom Kingdom. And I think it's played a key role in a lot of games, or at least key moment in a lot of Mario games. And I think what's gonna happen is they'll probably reissue something and be like, oh, he's not a plumber. We're just saying he hasn't done it in a while.
He still has, he's still a plumber, but he hasn't refiled for his license.
Right, yeah. I don't know if he went back to Brooklyn, he would be able to legally plumb anymore.
It's probably well past due.
Yes, he's been busy. He's had his hands full.
Well, you gotta think about it. Okay, when he was Jumpman, he was like a carpenter, I guess.
He was a construction
guy. Because whenever he was in Donkey Kong, he was on a construction site with them. He was jumping over barrels and everything else. And then in his first game, went underground with the tunnels and the tubes, and he became a plumber.
Yeah.
So, and then that's what he's been known as forever. But it's needless to say, I mean, he's been a tennis player. He's been a golfer.
A doctor.
He's been a doctor. He's been a go-kart driver. He's done a lot of things. He's had a lot of career options here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, where does he find all the time? He's not getting the coins for free or whatever.
Right, yeah. Someone's got to pay the bills in the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know, it's interesting that they'd like say it officially, because I think there's a lot of characters that's like, yeah, we sort of know they're not exactly as we describe them. But like, I remember many times like the Mario and Luigi series, they've alluded to that.
Yeah.
Them being plumbers. There's actually a point to progress the plot that you have to fix the pipes, because they're like, you're plumbers, go fix the pipes.
Right.
To move forward in, I think, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And I don't know how I feel about it. I understand. Like logically, when could he plumb? What could he plumb?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's the right verb, but I don't know. Anyway, that's the news about Mario. Hopefully,
we'll get more insight.
More on that as it happens.
Right, exactly. Such wonderful news.
Yeah.
I mean, when you know it's a slow news week, we talk about Mario's profession. Anyways, all right, guys. Well, that's gonna wrap up this episode of Now Loading. Be sure to check out PopNerdTV.com for articles, reviews, and more. And also check out PopNerdTV.store for Now Loading merchandise. We have a whole bunch of it and stuff, and there's also a bunch of cool things for Jump Scare and everything else. Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, it's
It's
cool
there.
stuff. And don't forget, there's a pillow.
There is a pillow.
There is a pillow.
Can't get over that.
All right, guys. Well, I'm Alex Thompson,
I'm Christian Mason.
and we will see you next week. We are gonna take it way back because it's that time in the show for our retro rewind. Yeah, anyways.
Some sort of sound effect.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe like a scratching the record player or something. I don't know. Anyways, we're taking it way back to September